So, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to our transfer update show. Everything Arsenal news today, guys. Got quite a bit to go through. We're talking the main story: Arsenal's new goalkeeper possibly coming in. This guy called Joan Garcia from Espanyol. We're talking about Ramsdale leaving as well. We're talking about Mikel Merino update, guys. The deal may have stalled as well. We're going to talk about that. Many reports about that, which is saying it's still taking longer than it should. We'll be talking about that as well, guys. So get your thoughts down below, and let's get right into the show today. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Plays in before the start of the season, pretty. If this deal gets done before the start. As always, guys, big up everyone inside, man. Really appreciate your support, people. Everyone who tunes in every single day to the streams, and shows the support. Forever grateful, guys, and get the likes up as well. Really would appreciate that. Big up everyone early on inside. We've got my guy Jack, we've got Jordan, we've got Luca MKD, we've got Tamina, we've got GFC Garvan, we've got Mary, we've got Football Daily Talk Charlie as well. We've got my guy Drew as well. Big up yourself, my guy. Yeah, anyone who self promotes, just ban them, man. You know, can't be having self promotion in the channel of other people just self promoting selfishly. So, but big up everyone, man. Let's get into the news. Get your thoughts down below, guys. I want to start with sort of like I tell you who we're going to start with. We're going to start with Eddie Nketiah, right? We're going to start with Eddie Nketiah because looking like this guy will actually leave Arsenal. Obviously, so much sort of around Eddie Nketiah over the past couple days. Really, we all heard about the Marseille story with him, where Marseille pulled out the deal. You know, Marseille didn't, said the deal was off. They didn't want to meet Arsenal's price value of 30 million for Eddie Nketiah. You know, so they pulled out the deal, and then obviously they did sign Wahi from Lens in the end, and now they no longer want Eddie Nketiah, and that was the club he's going to go to. You know, he agreed personal terms with Marseille, and we all thought that was it. We all thought, Eddie Nketiah was going to move on, and I say finally, with all due respect, this is when it's finally going to be the time where Eddie Nketiah would finally move on from Arsenal, but no, he decided obviously Marseille no longer in for him, and there's the little sort of as fans, we was looking at it saying, this guy, could he be staying with Arsenal next season, and could he still be wearing that number 14 shirt and still be on 100 grand a week? He's the guy seemingly not good enough for Arsenal. But today, I say yesterday, Fabrizio shows came out and said Bournemouth added Eddie Nketiah to their list of options to replace Dominic Solanke, of course. Initial talks took place after a bid rejected today by FC Porto for Evan Nilsson. Obviously, Olympic Marseille deal for Nketiah is completely off after they signed Wahi. So, looking like Bournemouth could be in for Eddie Nketiah. As we know, they are looking for a replacement for Dominic Solanke. They have the money. Let's not kid ourselves, man. I mean, 65 million is a lot for Solanke. So they do have the money to obviously replace him. And that's why they're going for like that striker from Porto, that the Brazilian striker, Evan Nilsson. Very, very good players, we know. But obviously they failed to get they have been rejected, the bids, and the bids have been rejected for him. So they're going to move now to Premier League, and they're looking at Eddie Nketiah, and looking like we could possibly get, I hope so, the 30 mil for Eddie Nketiah. And yeah, moving on to another Premier League opposition, to obviously Bournemouth as well, which I think is a good move for him as a player personally. A much lower, sort of like similar to Smith Rowe. Like, the guy's going to get consistent game time, Eddie's going to get consistent game time at Bournemouth. He's going to be starting week in, week out for them effectively. I don't know if they got some other striker as well, but I think that's a good move for him. Bournemouth did well last season. You saw the way how Solanke thrived at Bournemouth. He was scoring so many goals with them. So they're obviously looking to replace him. But I think Eddie would do well there. that's about his level. If we're being honest with it, like he's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. It's as simple as that. This guy should have been moved on a long time ago. And I say the biggest thing with Eddie Nketiah for me is inconsistent. Yeah, he comes in. Yeah, he has a good couple of games when he comes in initially. But then after that, he form drops. I've seen it too many times on too many occasions. And normally, when he does get his chance off the bench, does he really change the game, guys? Is he really a game changer off the bench? Is he good enough to play for Arsenal? And in my opinion, he's not good enough to play for Arsenal. I'm happy with the club that we're getting money though. 30 million for this guy. We're getting a good amount of money because I know there's a bit of talk about loan deals and all this. That was going to happen to Marseille. We're going to do a loan with an obligation to buy in the end, and we're going to get the money until the end of next season. However, now Marseille are out of the deal. Bournemouth, we can negotiate a better deal with Bournemouth, and hopefully, I think I heard Everton are looking at Eddie as well. So let's do a little bidding war, Arsenal, and get the best money we can for Eddie and Nketiah. But as I said, listen, I think he'll do well there at Bournemouth. Time to move on. He should have gone a long time ago, if we're being honest with it. But with Eddie Nketiah moving on as well, guys, surely that means Arsenal sign the striker. Surely, right? Surely with Eddie Nketiah moving on, that opens up. Even without Eddie Nketiah, we should be signing a striker anyway. But surely this will wake up and be like, now we have to go and sign a striker, right? Surely, because are you guys really confident that we're going to keep Havertz? I know Havertz played well there last season. Are we really confident with an injury-prone Gabriel Jesus and a Kai Havertz, as the main two strikers? And I see Jesus more of a winner next season as well. So surely this has got to mean now Arsenal go and sign that striker, right? It's got to be that. But yeah, Eddie Nketiah looking like he could be on his way to Bournemouth, guys. That is that there. We also got a confirmed story today as well. Yesterday, I should really say, about another player leaving Arsenal. And it is another goalkeeper. I mean, we're going to talk about quite a bit of goalkeepers today, guys. But Carl Hein, indeed, official. Carl Hein has joined newly promoted La Liga side Real Valladolid. Valladolid, what you can't pronounce their name, but yeah, on a season-long loan deal. Wishing you the very best of luck, Carl. So yeah, he signed over there in La Liga for this newly promoted side. Of course, Carl Hein, he did play the Estonian goalkeeper. A young goalkeeper. Arteta actually gave him a chance in the pre-season. We played the first 3 games of pre-season. He played against Bournemouth, United, Liverpool. I think he played as well, or maybe that was Raya, or that might have been Raya. But I know he definitely played the first 2 games. And if you want to include the behind closed door against Leyton Orient at the start, and he played that one as well. But yeah, ultimately he did get his chance in pre-season. I don't think he looked too bad in pre-season, I'm being honest. Definitely an improvement of what I saw when he first came in. This guy first came in against, I think it was Brighton, and in the Carabao Cup that season, and he was awful. Like, I was like, this guy ain't looking good. And then I watched him in the bye when we played against Lyon, and he saved quite a few penalties, and everyone's like, oh, maybe. And then obviously we saw him in pre-season in US. He's looked decent, but I think a loan deal, very good for him. That's another question, though. Will we go for 2 goalkeepers this window now? Because Raya is cemented his spot number 1. Fair enough. But will we be going and getting 2 goalkeepers? Obviously, the backup I'm going to talk about in just a minute, right? To back up Raya. But now we no longer have a third choice goalkeeper. Hein's gone out. Ramsdale is going to be leaving, as we know. Tommy Setford, I do understand we signed him, but maybe he'll go third choice. 18 years of age. We signed him from Ajax, 1 million. Again, he's really young, yeah. So I see him more being in the youth academy. I know we don't really use the third choice goalkeeper that often, but I think maybe we may go for another one out there as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Tommy Setford is that third choice goalkeeper. But yeah, we have to wait and see what happens with that one. But yeah, Carl Hein, there. Big up everyone else who tuned in as well. Big up Paul who's tuned in. Big up Nick who's tuned in as well. Big up my guy Lloyd. Great to see you, my guy. Big up ASC always in Portugal as well. Hope you're enjoying the holiday, man. Big up Portugal as well. I've been seeing your ex. You're obviously on Twitter as well. It looks amazing over there, bro. So I hope you're having a great time over there, bro. Right, so let's get into the main story today, then, guys. Sort of about from David Ornstein today, talking about Aaron Ramsdale being offered by a few clubs. Well, in fact, Ajax is the main club in for Ramsdale, and Arsenal. If Ramsdale does leave, we're going to be talking about Joan Garcia in just a minute, guys. But Aaron Ramsdale, guys. So exclusive from Morningstein today. Arsenal rejected an approach from Ajax to sign Aaron Ramsdale. The initial loan was turned down. Arsenal rather the 26-year-old leaves permanently than this summer, but Ajax retain an interest and optimism. Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia is the potential replacement. So looking like Arsenal, the only way Ramsdale is going to be leaving Arsenal if this is, of course, a permanent deal. Arsenal don't want any loan deals, nothing like that. That's what Ajax is offering. But I think one of the key things Ornstein said here, what I took out of that is they're still there, guys. Ajax is still there. They still remain optimistic. They're going to probably offer a permanent deal. Obviously, we paid, I think it was 35 mil for Ramsdale originally from Sheffield United. So let me know how much you guys think we could get for Aaron Ramsdale. We know he's not been in favour last season. We know he only played a handful of games last season. But I think a move to Ajax for Ramsdale would be really good permanently as well. I think it's sort of very similar situation to what we've seen in the past of Arsenal goalkeepers. Clearly Arteta favours Raya. It's like what happened when Leno came in for the first 3 games of the season. And then obviously Ramsdale came in, and then obviously he took Leno's spot. And yeah, obviously Leno ended up going to Fulham and doing decent there. But this is going to be the same sort of situation with Ramsdale, right? So yeah, don't get twisted, bro. I rated Ramsdale in his first season with Arsenal. Well, actually, in the first 2 seasons of Arsenal, really, even when we was in the title race, I think he was a big part of why we were in the title race that season. I know he made a few mistakes, but I remember him at Anfield when we drew 2-2, and he was fantastic. He is phenomenal, Ramsdale. He had a great game, saved us multiple times there. But also you remember the games against Southampton as well, where he does have a mistake in him as well. And I think it's been clear that Arteta has always wanted David Raya. I think he even wanted him before we even got Ramsdale. He's like, when he was at Brentford years ago, we was looking at Raya. So Arteta has always had an eye on Raya and, eventually got him. Sees him as number 1. And, I have to say, Raya has been a good goalkeeper. I know he had that sort of tricky start, that he struggled in the first few games at Arsenal. But I think after that, he's been very, very good. I think we know he prefers Raya there. So Ramsdale guy now, I think, he's still got potential. I think he's shown that he could be a good goalkeeper. I think he will thrive in the Eredivisie with Ajax. I don't know who their goalkeeper is at the moment for them, but I think he's going to get over their first choice goalkeeper is at the moment. So if we can get some good money for him, similar to what we pay, I think someone put in my chat, yeah, exactly, Drew. If we can get similar to what we pay for Ramsdale, then I think that's great business there for us. But that's the question. Now, let's talk about, of course, the replacement, guys. That's the main story today we're going to be talking about. Don't go anywhere as well, guys, because we do have a Mikel Merino update as well. It's not looking that great for that deal, but I'll get into that after this. So this replacement, right, coming in as a backup for Arsenal, most likely played the cup games, League Cup, FA Cup, maybe the odd Premier League game here and there. We'll see. But this guy here, who is Joan Garcia, gets no Arsenal target link with a Ramsdale transfer replacement. So Arsenal are eyeing a move for goalkeeper Joan Garcia this summer as a potential addition to their stopping ranks. We know about this. We know about this. We know about this. Obviously, we have made Raya's deal with Brentford permanent. You know, that's a permanent deal there now. Obviously, we signed another goalkeeper as well. There's a possibility, like I said, we could sign 3 goalkeepers in one window. But anyway, Tommy Setford, obviously, we signed as well. And obviously, Hines left now on loan. As Ramsdale continues to be linked with a transfer, so Ajax replacement could be well needed. That's where Joan Garcia comes in. So here he is. Who is Joan Garcia? He plays for, of course, Espanyol over there in La Liga. He's eligible to play for the Spanish national team. Hailing from Spain, Garcia is a product of the Espanyol youth team. So he came from their youth academy, having made his way through the ranks to the first team. The goalkeeper made his debut in 2021. Just months later, he was handed a full La Liga debut against Lecce, which they lost. Since then, the shot stopper became the first choice option, featuring for Espanyol as they won promotion from La Liga 2 to La Liga. How old is he? So he's born in 2001. Of course, he's 23 years of age. He's again a young goalkeeper, which is around to start a goalkeeper's career who tends to peak on. You can see his height there. He's 6'2". You can see his stats last season. So he made 29 games for Espanyol. You see the minutes played there. The goals conceded. He conceded 21 goals and he kept 13 clean sheets over there in La Liga. So as I said, according to David Ornstein, we just read about that. He could be coming if Ramsdale does leave as well. That's about Mikel Merino there as well. So yeah, this is the goalkeeper we are looking at as a backup. And I'll be honest, other than today, I don't know if I'm the only one, but other than today, never heard of the guy before. Apparently, he had a very good season. I've been hearing about, Espanyol over there in La Liga. Apparently, he cemented himself over there. But I'll be honest, I've never heard of his name, to be honest. But again, you got to remember, it's a backup. The guy's not going to be playing, week in, week out. He's just a backup. But at the same time, I guess you want a goalkeeper there who you can obviously rely on. Touch wood, nothing happens to Raya, because if something happened to Raya for whatever reason, we saw what happened with Leno a few years ago. Like, if Raya gets injured, then this will be the guy, to play Premier League, to play Champions League. So, I know it's an unlikely case if Raya did get injured, but I think it's always important to have a backup goalkeeper there that you can rely on. And again, this guy will most likely play the cup competition, as I said, guys. So it's a more of a young goalkeeper that we're looking at, 23 years of age, of course. So we'll see, man. I don't know anything about the price tag or anything at the moment, guys. Obviously, I don't think it'll be a loan deal. I think it'll be permanent. But again, there's not that much about any sort of price tag for this Garcia guy. Having said that, listen, we'll see how this develops over the transfer window there. But let me know, guys, if you do know anything about this guy. Of course, I asked you guys this question: is there any other backup goalkeepers out there that we can go and get for Raya? When Ramsdale leaves, any Ramsdale replacements out there who, of course, are willing to be a backup as well? Because I look at it, I'm thinking, I really like the idea of signing Lunin from Real Madrid, but then it's a question of the guy's going to want first team football. The guy just broke through Real Madrid because Courtois got injured. I don't see him really sitting back up for Raya at Arsenal. As much as I think he's a good goalkeeper, I don't see him settling for number 2, right? But he'll be one of the options there. I know Liverpool are looking at that Georgia goalkeeper as well, Mamadashvili from obviously Valencia. But he had a great Euros. But again, he's going Liverpool. But he could be a shout there as well. The Valencia goalkeeper, I know a lot more about him than I do this guy. Having said that, look, we'll see what happens. But you know what it's like at Arsenal, guys, yeah? Look at over the years how many different types of goalkeepers we have signed. It's just there's a whole list of goalkeepers that were signed, and this will be add to the list as well. But listen, I've got no problem with this guy coming in. Of course, I just don't know a lot about him yet. But we'll see what happens there. Right, before we get into the final story, guys, because it is about Mikel Merino, let me catch up with you guys' comments, man. Big up everyone inside. Really appreciate everyone as well tuning in. I may be live once again today. I need to talk with a panel because I we're gonna be doing some obviously the podcast either today or tomorrow, this later this evening possibly, of Arsenal's season predictions, guys. Because Arsenal season predictions, of course, is the season starts Saturday. Well, Friday for Man United and Fulham, but for Arsenal, Saturday. So we're going to do some season predictions either today or tomorrow evening, guys. I have to speak to my panel about that. But anyway, big up everyone inside. Big up my guy Jack in the building. He says, Joshy, big up to you, bro. Big up Jordan as well. He says, yo, Josh, bro, big up to you, man. Luca MKD is in the chat. His new name. Big up to you, Luca MKD. We got, about Luca there. Tamina says, hi, I'm very well, Tamina. Tamina's a real one. Do I like your new profile picture? Who is that, Tamina? Let me zoom in. Who is that? Is that that looks like Omri. Yeah, it's Omri, Tamina. I love that. You got the Kin Omri as profile picture. Love to see that, Tamina. Big up to you. I'm going to talk about that in a minute because we got another story about that as well. Big up to my guy GFC Garvan. Big up to you, my bro. Hope you're well, man. Appreciate you tuning in. He does, Jordan the country. He's got his own country, doesn't he, as well? But yeah, big up my guy Charlie in the chat as well. Football Daily Talk. Big up to Mary as well. Hi Josh. Hope you're well, Mary. Hopefully we sign some more players. I think we will, and I think we, of course, need to. I just think it's going to come right towards the end of the window now. That's going to get. We'll talk about Merino in a minute because that one looks like it's going to be done towards the end of the window as well. But yeah, I hope we do it as well. I really hope so. What? That's crazy. What's Jordan playing at, man? What's Jordan playing at? But yeah, big up my guy Jack as well. Absolute real one, absolute legend. Big up my guy Drew as well. Drew's a class moderator, man. Yeah, Drew's a great moderator. Man's got a timeout. People self-promoting. I go to any mods as well. Anyone who self-promotes, just time them out, Own the Bedford man. Yes, own him. Big up my guy Paul in the chat as well. He says, big up Josh, you're the GOAT. Hope you're doing nah, Paul, man. You're the GOAT, man. Come on, I'm no GOAT. But yeah, big up. Thank you for the kind words, man. And big up yourself, Paul. Great to see you in the chat as always. Hope you're well, my man. And big up to my guy Nick as well. Great to see you, bro. Hope you're well. Drew as well. He says, if it's true, Eddie is willing to take a wage cut, then we should cut his wages if he stays. I did hear about that as well, because obviously we know he's on 100 grand a week. So yeah, cut his wages, but that's if the worst comes to the worst, Drew. Yeah, and literally we can't, for some odd reason, we can't sell the guy, and we're left with nothing. Obviously, the guy needs to be binned off, and we all know this. But yeah, cut his wages if he ends up staying. But yeah, that's his level, man. That is honestly his level. It's Bournemouth. With all due respect, that is his level. Big up my guy Lloyd. Great to see you, my brother. He says, that Arteta signed 7 defenders and 4 outfield players. Wow. I actually didn't know that. There we go. Big up, man. Big up my guy. He says massive. Big up my guy Craig as well. AFC always over there in Portugal. Hope you enjoy your holiday, man, as well. Lloyd says poor window. 1 defender to challenge for the Premier League. 0 left, 8 midfielders. No Saka backup. No striker. How are we to compete with Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal in Liverpool? And bro, I've got to admit as well, I'm with you on that as well, man. Like at the end of the day, right? I look at it this way: the season starts in a few days, guys, and we sign 1 player. Like we go back to last season, we signed 4 players before the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Kai Havertz, Jurriën Timber, Declan Rice, maybe David Raya came in a bit later on. I think Raya came in a bit later on. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember, but we signed. The point is, we had a defender in, we had a midfielder in, and we had a sort of striker midfielder in Havertz. Yeah, unpopular signing at the time, whatever. So at the end of the day, we had 3 players in before the season even started, but now this season we have 1 player in. when we know we need a lot more, when we know we need a midfielder, when we know we need a striker, we know we need a backup for Saka. I get we got 3 weeks left in the window, guys. I do understand that. But listen, the season starts. We need to be prepared for the season. I don't think, in my opinion, in terms of going all the way this season and winning the league, if we don't do what's required, guys, and I'll say it's quite a lot, and I'm not it's going to sound boring to people, but it's the truth. If we don't do what's required, yeah, if we don't get the striker, the backup for Saka, or the winner, the wide attacker, and the left number 8, if we don't do that, then I don't see us competing with Man City. I think we're competing with Man City, but I don't see us going all the way and winning the Premier League. The only way is if we don't, if something happens to Man City, basically, with all the court and all that stuff. But forget about that, yeah. Let's just forget about that. Let's make sure we do our thing and let's make sure we win. But yeah, we'll see, bro. It's rare second or third choice gets used. It is, to be honest. It is. I think, the backup goalkeepers, we only use them League Cup early rounds, FA Cup early rounds. Very rarely, I say, Premier League, or of course they're there if just in case something happens to the first choice goalkeeper, of course. But then at the same time, do we want to is this another point as well? Let's have a goalkeeper can challenge for number 1 maybe as well. Striker recommendation, Jonathan David. I know my guy Moss would like that. Who's in the chat right now? He's Canadian himself, but yeah, Jonathan David. He's called the Iceman. But yeah, he's still at Lille, man. This type of striker, right? Like he's been doing it for years at Lille. He's been. I looked at him every single season. He always gets like a very well-established goal tally. Like he scores goals for fun every single season. It goes on the radar a little bit. I think he needs that, that next club, that sort of bigger club than Lille, with due respect to them. I agree, Drew. Yeah, I agree. We can get 35 at least. Josh is fucking magic. He wears his magic hat. He could have supported Tottenham. He said no, fuck that. Yes, my guy Jack, bro. Quality chant. Big up to Moss as well. It's morning for you, man. Wow, it's afternoon, like late afternoon here over in UK. But yeah, morning to you, mate. Absolute real one as well. Lucas says, mate, you seen Palmer getting a 9-year deal? I didn't see that actually, bro. I didn't see that. That's mad. But yeah, Cole Palmer getting a 9-year deal. Wow, interesting. Apparently, according to Lucas sources. Ajax want Ramsdale. They do, bro. Well, they initially offered a loan deal, just a straight out loan deal, but Arsenal didn't want to accept that. Arsenal, the only way Arsenal get rid of Ramsdale, if they sell him permanently. That's what's been basically said. If they sell him permanently, then obviously, yeah, then there will be a loan deal. A loan deal. Then he'll be sold. So I don't see any loan deals happening, Moss. Even maybe a loan to buy, possibly we could agree on that. But I've just been reading that there'd be no obligation, nothing like that. It'd just be a straight permanent deal. That's what Arsenal want, ideally. Espanyol goalkeepers under the cosh as always, like Rami was at Sheffield United. Yeah, I mean, when Ramsdale, you got to look when Ramsdale came in at Arsenal, right? And he was good, guys, for 2 of his seasons, yeah. When he was number 1, I thought he was a good goalkeeper. And honestly, he proved me wrong, because when he came in originally, right, when he first came in, I was sitting there thinking, right, Ramsdale got relegated at Sheffield United, got relegated at Bournemouth, got relegated at I think it's Cheltenham as well. Like every single season, the guy got relegated at every single club he's been at. But then he came in at Arsenal, and yeah, he did really well. Latest on Coleman is still the same as yesterday, man. It's just rumors. Apparently we're interested, but there's been no sort of development in that. It's gonna, we could get him on loan if we were actually going to look at him. It would be a loan deal, but it's still the same with Kingsley Coleman there. And I would love Coleman, man. I said it yesterday. Honestly, that's the ideal signing for me as a winner, especially if you look at the circumstance and realistically of how Arsenal do things. A loan deal as well. Coleman for me would be a fantastic signing. I really do think. But we'll see if it happens. I know Barca are looking at him as well, so there's clubs in for him. You talk about MK Dons there with Luka. Lunin be better than Ryan in 2 years. Yeah, like Lunin, I'll take him as well, guys. But the question is the guy gonna play happy with number 2 on the bench at Arsenal? I don't think he is. I think the way he's broke through at Real Madrid, he's gonna want game time. Yeah, he did. He's left now. He's gone on loan at Real Valladolid for a season-long loan over there in La Liga. Celia, yeah, bro. I've literally recorded my predictions today, and we'll upload them either today or tomorrow on my Serie A channel, guys. So stay tuned for that one if anyone's interested in that. Yeah, yeah. But what Serie A goalkeeper, Luca? Do you want them? It's crazy, but yeah, Watford's. You're playing Watford's. Oh, what, Charlie? You're going away to the game. Enjoy it. Enjoy the game, bro. Enjoy the game. Hope you enjoy the game, bro. Big up to you, Charlie, man. Check the group. I'll have a look. I'll have a look after this. I think we will, Moss. I think we will end up selling him eventually. I reckon maybe I know Inter looking at him. Both of the Milan clubs looking at him. Like AC Milan looking at him last season. So I just think because of his track record as well, playing in the Italian league, you know, we signed him from Spezia. Like the guy played very well for them. So that's why many Italian clubs want him, I reckon, as well. But yeah, I do see him moving on, man. I do see him moving on. I don't think he's a bad player. I think we can get money from him as well. The Iceman is always clutch, top scoring in Belgium. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He needs that next step, though, I think. He needs that next step. Big up my guy Terrell in the chat as well. Terrell's a real one, guys. Make sure you check out his channel right here. Terrell Gunner TV. Real one, bro. Great to see you, man. Hope you're well, my guy. Bakayoko will be nice. Solid makers, Belgian border winners would always be good. Trust the process. Yeah, Bakayoko from PSV is a good player. Like the first time I saw him was when he played against Arsenal. Right, let's get into the final piece of news today. We're gonna give another update. I know it's boring for people as well about Mikel Merino to Arsenal. What is the latest of him? Well, we're going to share two sort of news about this guy, right? So they're coming from a guy called Mikel Delaney, who's from the Independent, I think. I'm not. Yeah, he's from the Independent. This is coming from this guy here. There's been no new news about sort of what's happening. Like Fabrizio said nothing about it really. It's still the same. Like Arsenal are trying to do a structured deal and work on the fee. We've been working on the fee for about 4 weeks now. I'm not even joking. But anyway, Mikel Merino is intent on moving to Arsenal, and Arteta has already been planning for different ways that he can use the player. That's interesting because I did say maybe he can shift him from 8 to 6. There's consequently of confidence that it could happen, but Arsenal are anticipating long hours negotiating with Sociedad. So there's still a bit to go, guys, with the Merino deal. As I said, that the player clearly wants Arsenal. The personal terms are no issue for Mikel Merino whatsoever. However, what's happening now is we're still trying to figure out the fee. We're still trying to work on structured deals and what we was doing was similar to what we was doing with Calaflori, right? So I'm so confident and as this article, this person says here, yeah, it's confident that we can still get the deal done. There's confidence there, right? Especially now as well. We saw what happened with Liverpool, and I know there's quite a few Liverpool fans in the chat. You got Jack, you got Jordan in there as well, right? With of course Zubimendi, Zubi, where are you? Yeah, but Zubimendi staying at Sociedad. You know, he rejected Liverpool, and he's going to be staying there now. So I think that sort of opens it up as well of Merino, because I know there's a lot of talk about people saying, and I had that same feeling myself, like, would they really sell both if Zubimendi went Liverpool? But now he's staying there at Sociedad, then I think it clearly opens up the way for Merino. You know, and he's made it clear as well that he wants any other club. No, he wants Arsenal over any other club. Like Barcelona wanted him, Atletico Madrid wanted him, but he rejected both of those. And he said no. He wanted Arsenal. He was impressed by Arteta's projects and of course playing for Arsenal. We know how we are a big club. It's a Premier League at the end of the day. He wants that sort of redemption. When he was at Newcastle for one season, it didn't really work out there for him. He wants to come back and sort of prove that he can do it in the Premier League. and he wants Arsenal. But this is what it's saying at the moment, guys. It's still taking some time because Arsenal is still trying to agree a fee with Sociedad. Now, we could see another article here coming from the same guy, Mikel Merino. He just said that as well. And he said about this today. Apparently, we are 10 million short. Arsenal are 10 million euros short of Real Sociedad's valuation for Merino. And Sociedad want much of the fee up front, basically. The deal could drag on until the end of the window. I've been hearing as well. So this is what it's basically saying. Yeah. Sociedad want the money up front, but Arsenal want to do it in installments, basically, over a few years. Pay the money to them in installments. But Sociedad don't want that. They obviously want the money up front. Arsenal are not saying this. Like Arsenal are sitting here and saying, no, we want to pay in installments. This is where we're sort of not there yet with the deal. We're also apparently 10 million short of their valuation for Merino. I think they value him at 30 million, as I've been hearing, but Arsenal think we can get him for 25 million. So yeah, I just don't know what's going. Like, I'm still confident. I still think this guy will be a player, but this is what's going to happen as well. This deal is going to drag out until the end of the window, which is 3 weeks away. You know, so as much as I do agree, like Partey, Rice, and Odegaard will be our midfield going into next season. To start next season, we know we need a number 8 there, man, and he's going to drag on to the end of the season, end of the window. You know, and when we get to the end of the window, I think we'll be like 3-4 games in the Premier League season already, and we will only have Calafiori as a signing. You know, so my worry is we're all focusing just on this deal, and we end up just forgetting about the striker, and we end up forgetting about the winner, and we end up just signing Merino and Calafiori. I don't see it happening though, and that goalkeeper. I don't see it happening. I think we will act and sign the striker and sign the attacker. I really hope so, guys. But yeah, listen, with Merino, this is the current news with him, guys. Like, he wants Arsenal. You know, he wants to join us. We know this. It's just about getting the fee done. Similar to how the whole Calafiori deal was going, and that, we know how that one dragged on. It's going to be one of those ones again where this one does drag on until the end of the window. But we need to make sure we do get him, man, because it seems like we really do want him. But let's make sure we get over the line. You know, I think that's one of the main things. Because if for some reason we don't, and the deal sort of breaks down for whatever reason, then well, hopefully there better be a backup option there. You know, someone who can go with instead and quick. But anyway, that is the news there with Merino, guys. Lloyd says last season he was average on 0.63 goals per game. He scored 26 goals in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And he's still 24 as well, Jonathan David. You know, this guy does the business like year in, year out in obviously Ligue 1 for Lille. The guy's just a goal machine in Ligue 1, but he needs to make that step up to the Premier League. You know, I'll take him at Arsenal. Of course I would. Jonathan David, yeah, for sure. I think that could be an option there. I don't know how much of the fee it would be. I don't know how much they want for Jonathan David, but I think that could be a good option there in terms of signing that striker next season. Jonathan David, good shout there, man, because the guy is just doing the business year in, year out at Lille, and he does need that big sort of club and, you know, that big move away. So yeah, yeah, mate. I do remember all that, Jack. I do remember that back in the day, man. Like months ago. Everyone was talking about that, bro. But yeah, big up to you, Jack, bro. Big up Max in the chat as well, man. Good to see you, bro. I've watched him. Josh, he's a quality goalkeeper. There we go, then. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't really say a lot because I've not watched him a lot. Obviously, I've other than today, this is the first time I've actually heard of his name. So yeah. We'll see what happens, man, if we do go for him, which it looks like we will. If Ramsdale does eventually leave, which I think he will as well. Merino will be 25, 20 to 30 mil. I agree, mate. Jonathan David, what Jesus is, but with more clinical, both feet finishing. Big up my guy Kuvi. Big up Kuvi, man. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well, my bro. Hey Josh, bro. Hope you're well, man. I can't see Arsenal not signing Merino. He'll be an Arsenal player by this week, bro. Listen, this is what what that guy said. Team losing 6, right? Everyone says he's really reliable. He said the deal was gonna be done this week. You know, he said that on the weekend. He said, wait until next week. The deal will be done this week. So, really, like, I've got different people, different sources are saying different things at the moment. But I do agree with you, bro. I think he will be like eventually signing for Arsenal. I do think we will get the player. I'm confident that we will get the player. I think we will as well. That he'll be an Arsenal player. But you never know. It may drag all the way down. Until obviously the rest of the window, but I do think eventually, we will sign Merino. I think it would just be similar to how the Calafori deal played out. You know how many weeks that took, but we did eventually get him. So yeah, I think it'll be the same, similar. Kubi says, and Eddie will definitely leave before this window closes. Looks like he's going to Bournemouth, bro. On his way to Bournemouth. You know, they're looking to replace Solanke. And I reckon 30 mil, you know, we're holding out for. We can get 30 mil for the guy. I'm taking that all day long for Eddie Nketiah, bro. And yeah, he's on his way out. But big up to you, my guy. Sociedad needs some Muller. Who'll get him? Merino. I want players that want us. That's why goes and he didn't want us. He didn't, bro. He didn't want anyone, did he? He didn't want Liverpool. Didn't want Arsenal. Was Zumani saying Merino will be allowed to leave? What I don't get is why do Arsenal want to negotiate for 30 million euros? That for me is a shocking deal making. We are simply not moving like a big club. Exactly, bro. It's like that is a finish. We're like Sociedad is saying they value him at 30 million. That's what they want for him. And then, you know, we're trying. I get about all bidding and all this and negotiating, but listen, we're selling Nketiah for 30 million. Use that and just get him and just get Merino in, man. You know, just pay the money and let's get this guy in. Because of course we want these signings in early. I keep going back to my point, guys. We want this signing in early. Like I don't want to be waiting for 3 weeks and we get Merino in. Yeah, ideally I wanted him before even the Wolves game this week. So yeah, bro, I agree with you, man. Having Louise loan to buy possibility, I think it is, but there's been no sort of news about that anymore. Part of me thinks that was just rumors coming out from the Euros, you know, because that came out as soon as the Euros ended, and everyone was saying, "Oh, how good he was at the Euros," and then Arsenal needed a midfielder, so they linked him with Arsenal, sort of thing. Or maybe what we were actually looking at him. Obviously, we don't know, but maybe we actually were looking at him, and Arsenal Arteta chose someone like Merino instead over Fabian Ruiz. But it could be a possibility, especially when they sign a new midfielder, Joan Neves, as well. Like the guy's fallen out of favor with how's he going to play next season at PSG? I don't see him in their squad next season. So yeah, possibly. Eddie's in Turkey today. He's in Turkey, is he? Eddie, Edu's in Turkey today. Wow. JD clutch couple goals to taking leagues. What? By the way, why is he in Turkey today, Lloyd? Like, we ain't been linked with any Turkey other than that Ferdi Kadaloglu guy and that Yilmaz guy from Galatasaray. That's all the Turkish we've been linked with. In terms of the Turkish league as well, I don't really know. Zaha from Galatasaray is a free agent, maybe. maybe that's a new winner, man. Getting finally Wilfred Zaha from Galatasaray. I don't know why else he's in Turkey. Is he on holiday again, on jet skiing? I don't know. Lille versus Fenerbahce today. Or Mourinho, yes. Champions League qualifiers, isn't it, as well? That's a big game as well. Jordan doing a Stevenage watch-along later, first time. He's doing a Stevenage watch-along. Jordan's becoming a Stevenage fan now, Charlie, man. You've converted him to a Stevenage fan. It's crazy. Big up Jordan though. Big up Jordan as always. That'll be a good game. Yeah, Champions League qualifiers as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that will be good. But yeah, Stevenage all building up for Wolves this week. Yep, not long now, Charlie, bro. Not long now, guys. Not long now until we kick off against Wolves, first game of the season. Charlie, bro, Jordan's a massive Stevenage Champion fan. He just told me. Be nice to see some actual sales for once, man. Yeah, for once. I was talking about, like it just shows you Smith Rowe was the highest ever player that we sold at Arsenal, man. Crazy, right? It's crazy. Some good Champions League qualifiers today and some good MLS versus League MX. Oh yeah, League's Cup as well. League's Cup, of course. When they all mix together, don't they? Like the Mexicans and the Americans, they all mix together and they play against each other. Decent, man. But yeah, that is what I need to say, guys. Obviously, we spoke about everything about Merino, about Eddie leaving, the goalkeeper situation. So yeah, I think that's all the news that's been covered today, guys. Obviously, I could be back later today as well. Maybe 9 p.m. this evening or 8:30 this evening, one of the two of the times, with a TG podcast. I need to speak to some panel to see if I can get people on for that. If I can, then we'll be live with that, or definitely tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So yeah, we'll be back with that, guys. We're doing Arsenal season predictions, guys. We're talking about the Carabao Cup. We're talking about can we win FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League. We're going to be going through who's going to be player of the season, underrated player, all this stuff. Who's going to flop, all that stuff, guys. Stay tuned for that. That's coming tonight as well. Big up to you, my bro. He says, hi, bro. I'm a bit right about that Saka backup. Bro, same here, man. Same here. Like, I really hope we do get one because we need it, bro. We definitely need that player there. I know, like, we've been linked with a few, like, I don't know about you, mate, but I'll take Coleman on loan. Kingsley Coleman as a backup from Bayern Munich. I think the guy's a serial winner. I know he's a bit injury prone, but listen, someone to back up Saka, and that guy will give Saka competition as well. So yeah, I'll definitely take him. Like Bakayoko from PSV, man. But yeah, I really hope we do get one, man, because the thing is, we've needed it for ages now. Yeah, and we've needed a backup for Saka because you can't rely on the guy to play week in, week out. Yeah, especially when you've got Champions League next season, more Champions League games next season, right? Or look at the games we're playing next season. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jordan's laughing. He says, "Oh my god, I don't know what he's laughing about. Maybe he's still laughing about Zubamendi rejecting them. Zubi do. I'll make sure to check it, man. No worries at all, Jack. Big up yourself. Big up my guy Tom as well. Absolute real one. Looks like you're going to be getting a Bournemouth kit this season, Tom. Eddie's on his way to Bournemouth, and I'll big up yourself, man. Absolute real one. Yilmaz 30, maybe selling Kivior. Yeah, I don't know why else he'd be over there in Turkey. Moss. I have no idea why else. I don't see us getting that Kalalogu guy because we signed a left back anyway. So yeah. By the way, sub to you, bro. Oh, thank you very much, man. Big up to you from India. Come on, you Gunners. Big up from India, bro. Yes, great country, India, man. Big up India. Thank you very much for the sub, bro, as well. And yes, as always, come on, you Gunners, man. Thank you very much for the sub. The prediction stream tonight, bro. Either tonight, 9 p.m., if you can make it, or tomorrow, 9 p.m. I need to talk to Seb. Seb's coming on today. He said he can do today, but he can't do tomorrow. But so I'm going to ask Rory if he could do today. So yeah, today 9 o'clock if you're free, man, and it'll be good to have you on, man. If not, it'll be tomorrow. I have to see. Serie A predictions is out on my channel later tonight, guys, as well. On my second channel, first video coming. We're talking about that. Serie A predictions. By the way, if you're not already subbed to the second channel as well, guys, anyone who's interested in Serie A next season, listen, it's going to be interesting, man. There's so many teams in there going through new phases. So many great players in playing for them as well. It's going to be interesting to see who wins it. But this is a channel, guys. There'll be my first video will be out there today. So stay tuned for that. where we're doing the predictions. Anyone who wants to get more knowledge about the Italian league, then we'll do it. Right, new channel there. Yeah, so if you're not already subbed to it, guys, go over there. Give it a sub. If anyone's interested, of course, in Serie A content, there we go. Oh, Jack. Yeah, you'll be crying about the Zubi Doo, man. You know, Zubamendi. The Bournemouth kits are cheap as well because they're championship quality shirts. Probably, bro. You know what? I see you saying now at Bournemouth though, Tom. Yeah, their away kit this season is so. They do some quality kits, to be fair. Their away that blue kit they have, I think it's their away or third kit is quality. So yeah. So as Premier League predictions, it is indeed Jordan. Big up my guy Fred as well. Cobama could be heading to PSG. Yo, if he goes, bro, yeah, they are truly mudded. If it weren't for him last season, they would have been relegated. I'm not even joking. Yeah, that guy carries them. Yeah, that guy, he's probably have one more season anyway, and then he's going to go elsewhere. But yeah, we know how quality the guy is. But if he goes PSG, bro, unlucky Chelsea. But yeah, big up Jack, my guy, as well. Reese won't go. Turkey don't even want to go Leicester. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Drop my channel link, Josh Bro. I maybe could. Oh, what? Yeah, Moss. If you're free, I don't know. I don't know what the time difference is though. It's 9 p.m. UK time. It's 9 p.m. UK time. So if you're free, whenever that is, maybe that may be afternoon for you, or maybe late evening, or maybe just getting to the evening. So we're doing season predictions. We're gonna be doing where Arsenal going to finish in all the competitions. Your player of the season as well. So like your breakthrough player, maybe from like the youth academy. Yes, similar to how we did on your channel when we did the Arsenal Awards show. Obviously, but we're going to be doing the predictions one version of that. So if you are free, man, let me know and I'll definitely send you the link. I'll ask Mel as well if she can come on if she's free as well. Something funny is it, Jordan? Why would you like? What would you like to tell the whole chat about? Yeah, exactly. Big up my guy Jerry in the chat as well, man. Big up to Blue Ball Analysis. Big up Jerry, bro. Great to see you, my guy. As always, absolute real one. Why the Bournemouth kit 65? The Arsenal. Oh, what are they cheaper? Of course they are, man. You know it's like Arsenal kits. Like if you want to get the Champions League patch, but I swear they charge an extra 10 quid if you want to get the Champions League patch as well. It's crazy, ain't it? But yeah, big up Blue Board Analysis, my guy Jerry as well. Yeah, Varane got injured in his first game already. Like, well, yeah, his first game is crazy. I don't know how long he's out for though. Yes, Moss watches Serie A as well. He knows he's Italian football. He knows the Italian teams there as well. 3 weeks, ain't it? It's the end of September. Sorry, end of September, start of September. 1st September, isn't it? Yeah, make sure you guys sub to Jerry as well. That's his channel right there. Blue Board Analysis. Big up my guy from Belgium as well, bro. Hope you're well, man. Big up yourself from Belgium. I'm gonna have a look at it right now, guys. I'm gonna have a look at it right now. I'm gonna have a look at it right now, Jack. But yeah, as I said, guys, there possibly could be a show later today. If not, tomorrow we'll be back again as always. Big up everyone who tuned in. Thanks so much to all you guys' continuous support on the channel. And yes, the season's almost here, guys. It's almost here. Let's hope Arsenal sign some players as well. But yeah, we're getting out of it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys this evening. Come on, you Gunners. We're out of here.